In this region, we've seen tremendous growth in these.
Hey there, I'm Rob Freedman, head of growth here at Zuper, and I'm here to talk about the plans for Zuper in the African market and how that compares to other markets. And we've seen since in the post-COVID era, especially in sub-Saharan Africa, a tremendous explosion of growth. And we don't look at Africa as just one unified area. We definitely look at the markets very differently in the different regions, parts of Africa. So you got the Saharan Africa, we look at East Africa, West Africa, Central, and then the southern tip of Africa down there with South Africa. So in the East African market, that's where I've been personally been able to travel the most and work with solar installers in Uganda and Rwanda. We've done projects and worked with people and companies in Tanzania and the DR Congo. And through those experiences, really got to know the unique challenges of a service organization has in these areas. So we look at the African market as a tremendous opportunity for growth. We see this as truly a region that is poised for a great technological advancement, and the adoption of technology is greater there than most other regions that we work in. Either they already have technology saturation, like say North America, Europe, or the people just aren't as interested, aren't as literate in other areas and aren't able to adopt technology as quickly. But in Africa, especially East Africa, Central Africa, what we've noticed is technology adoption is rampant. People are mobile first users, and there is a very quick sense that people are willing to skip a lot of the intermediary steps and get right to a best in class solutions for their businesses. The expansion of tourism, the expansion of telecoms, solar and renewable are the biggest areas that we are seeing the increased demand for service companies and maintenance companies. And Zuper is here to help them scale, help them be, provide them with the most flexible and customizable solution on the market, and one that is tailored to their unique way of doing business. What works for them and their community and for their customers, we can tailor and customize the Zuper platform to fit the way they do business. It can integrate with the system that they need it to. It can be mobile. We can work offline for remote regions that don't have good connectivity, and then they can sync up the data once they're back online, say back at the office, or when they get to a cellular data connection back in the local city hub, and they're able to sync up that data there. So we're providing these capabilities and tools within our app or within our platform to help support people who run into some very interesting and unique challenges. Other regions, North America is a tremendous area of growth for us, very steady. We see the India subcontinent portion and South Asia being a great area. But when it comes to Africa, we see rapid advancement in the adoption of technology and the ability for companies there to leverage a tool like ours to elevate the customer experience to a point that is now expected, frankly, by customers in all over the world, regardless of where they are. The next question I was asked to address is the fluctuation of the U.S. dollar and how we, how does Zuper address the fluctuation of the U.S. dollar and the valuation of that compared to local currencies, especially in a a price or cost sensitive market like Africa. So, especially in East and Central Africa, we have found that we're able to provide a user model and pricing model that fit both their local currency, their needs, and based on the team's usage of the application, the number of people that workers are going to be deployed, and come up with pricing that's both flexible and makes a good business sense for both parties, both Zuper and the end users.